it with music, beautiful music. Hello, I'm Fred Miller, and this is yet another one of my lectures in song. A little bit of information about me before we get into all the great Academy Award nominated songs. I was born in Albuquerque, New Mexico, had a great classical piano teacher. My musical life at that point was Bach, Beethoven, and Brahms, and all the biographies and the historical details surrounding the composers and their music as well. I was absolutely thrilled with it all. And then right on my 13th birthday, the day I turned into a teenager, the Beatles arrived in America, and I suddenly found my musical loyalties expanded to include all the great rock music of the 60s. And that went on through my high school years until the summer after I graduated, and at which time I hitchhiked with a friend from New Mexico to the Woodstock Festival. I managed even to show up in the poster very prominently. That was it for rock music for me, though. History has shown that really was the peak of the rock years, and I'd really had it with it. I wasn't interested in rock music at all suddenly after that. I went to college very briefly, got a VW bug, traveled through America, and then ended up in Greenwich Village. And at some point, somebody gave me an album of Ella Fitzgerald singing Cole Porter, and here I am. The great popular music of my childhood, really, and my parents' childhood, really. This is the world of Gershwin, Porter, Kern, Rogers, Berlin, Fred Astaire, Judy Garland, Ethel Merman, Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby. That was my musical destiny, and here I am. I came up with the notion of doing a lecture in song. Each one would be some aspect of American popular song or a description of a great personality, whatever. I started with 6 programs. I thought that was going to be it, but then it just kept growing, and I kept adding, and now to date I have 75 different lectures in song, each one described in detail at fredmillermusic.com. This program, one of several Academy Award programs. I have one just, of course, on the winners, and I have 2 programs on just what I call Oscar snubs, all the incredible abundance of great movie songs that weren't even nominated. This one I call Losers But Winners, and these are the songs that were nominated but didn't win, but they are winners. A little bit of information about this Academy Award song category. Stanley Green, fine archivist and writer on American popular song, says that it's the category with the least justification today. Apart from the impossibility of selecting a best song, this particular award, initially prestigious because of the embarrassment of riches, has simply become an embarrassment. Well, these songs, this era, not an embarrassment in the bunch. It starts, of course, this whole world of American popular song and Academy Awards goes back to really back to 1927. They were starting at that point. Jolson, of course, sang in the Jazz Singer, and it was a whole other market for all the great songwriters, and they were all heading west, all the great songwriters from New York, Gershwin, Porter, Kern, Rogers, Berlin, all the rest of them, especially during the Depression. Whole new market for writing songs. But then after Jolson, this whole thing, it took a few years really to kind of find its footing. And then in 1932, along comes this guy named Busby Berkeley who showed what could be done on film that couldn't possibly be done on a live stage. And I think the other great influence to movie musicals was that magical pair, Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire. They were the best then, they're still the best now. They really set the standard. So here now, he brings us to 1934. They already had Academy Awards for acting and for directing and Best Picture and all that. And now movie musicals were clearly here to stay, thanks to Busby Berkeley and Fred and Ginger and others as well, Bing Crosby. And so the Academy Award for Songs was started. 1934, the first winner was won by the Fred and Gingers, singing and dancing the Continental from The Gay Divorcee. The other 2 nominations that year, another one, the first time Fred met Ginger and danced with her, and that was the karaoke in Flying Down to Rio here. Now that you've done the karaoke, and you ever care to do the polka, and then you realize the blue hula and bamboola are through. Tomorrow morning you'll discover you're just a karaoke lover, and when you're dancing with his new love, there'll be true love just for you. Mine while the karaoke carries you away. Mine while we karaoke till the break of day. And you are mine. The other nomination. The other loser but winner was this one, which I guess is most associated with a guy named Jack Benny screeching on a violin, but originally sung by Bing Crosby. Can it be the trees that fill the breeze with rare and magic perfume? Oh no, it isn't the trees, it's love in bloom. 1935, now Warner Brothers, Busby Berkeley in full swing.